what was very significant in this campaign that you have observed, which you haven't observed in the earlier days?
This time they are leading, they are contesting in almost 23 seats with their symbol and alliance, and the rest of.
With all that, still playing around with that caste equation.
I'm not surprised about that. There is a great say that when you are in Rome, be a Roman. So when you are in Tamil Nadu, you have to act as a Tamil politician.
Starting from Mr. Stalin, everybody was questioned. Why do you see the staunch difference in this parties? And when did BJP adopt this?
See, they are in their teenage. BJP in Tamil Nadu is in its teenage. So obviously they will be very aggressive. You can see the young.
And the campaign which was taken by Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin in specific, the 29 Paise campaign, how did it go, sir?
It worked very well. It is working very well because it is always easy to allege.
On one side, this 29 Paise worked very well, but on the other side, be it BJP or ADMK, did they not put DMK in the answering position about the Jafar Sadiq issue and the drug bust that happened very close to the elections?
I am surprised why they have not taken it in a huge manner. Of course, they have mentioned everywhere. Even Mr. Edapadi Palanichami, ex-chief minister, and I always used to say, DMK is the best ever opposition party. Just because you are having elections today, you should not celebrate Ram Navami. Means that's very, very embarrassing one. And a country like India, the population, the Muslim population is conducting Ramzan namaz and all, no violence. The Christians are celebrating their own functions, no violence. Only when Hindus are celebrating their own, some violence. What sort of law and order you are maintaining?
Hello and welcome to Chanakya's Face Off. Today we have with us CEO and senior journalist Mr. Rangaraj Pandey to speak about various happenings of Tamil Nadu and about India as well. Thank you, sir. Vanakkam and welcome.
Thank you, Rojman. Same to you, ma'am.
Sir. Election campaign has ended in Tamil Nadu, and it's been a very, very aggressive campaign, three-way fight. How is and you have even given your own predictions about what is happening and everything. So what was very significant in this campaign that you have observed, which you haven't observed in the earlier days?
See, in a lot of ways, we can find a significance in this election. Particularly, we have seen many tri-corner contests earlier also. But mostly the third alliance will be very weaker. Only Nam Kavaste it will be there. In Tamil Nadu, it will be ADMK versus DMK. The third alternative attempt by various parties, whether it's MDMK, whether it's DMDK, whether it's PMK, whether it's a BJP, whether it's a non-Tamil party, any other party, whenever they are, even sometimes communist parties of India. So all those attempts were went in vain, and those were never able to cross single digit. So hardly those alliances will secure only 5% or 7% or 9% even, but they were never touched the double digit. So the attempt itself went in vain, and nobody dared to try that continuously. And the parties which I named, other than NTK, Nam Tamil Katchi, all other parties, including BJP, Congress, Tamil Mala Congress, PMK, DMDK, MDMK, every other party, again they joined hands with the two Dravidian parties, ADMK and DMK. So there was a huge thirst, hunger, and need of the third right alternative. So I think in 2014, when Mr. Pon Radhakrishnan was state president of BJP, it was it happened. So on that period also, almost most of these parties currently associated with BJP now, they were also associated on 2014, and they were able to secure three seats from 39 from Tamil Nadu and one from Pondicherry, in total 40. They were able to secure three seats on their own, BJP-led alliance. And they were able to secure 18.5% as a vote percentage. So that was a huge one. So that created a huge mark. Now, even in 2014, after 10 years also, those type of attempts never gave any yield. So again and again, the same thing was repeating. Now, this time, one concrete alliance happened, which is led by BJP for the first time. All the previous alliances with BJP, nationwide, they were leading that, but in Tamil Nadu, they were subordinate to either the Dravidian parties, either for the DMK or ADMK. So, but this time they are leading, they are contesting in almost 23 seats with their symbol and alliance, and the rest of that 16 seats, all other their alliance parties are contesting. So, this is the first ever election BJP is leading an alliance in Tamil Nadu. So in that way, it is very significant. We have to see how much seats and how many vote percentage they were able to secure. Whatever they secure, all the surveys and the predictions, opinion polls are leading them from at least from 15.5 to up to 22%. So, as Mr. Prashant Kishore is repeatedly predicting, in Tamil Nadu, BJP is going to have double-digit vote percentage. So that will happen for obvious without any doubt. And in what way it will be increasing than the regular one, we have to wait and see. So the tri-corner contest in this election, the solid one, is very significant and very interesting than the previous elections.
Perfect. The social engineering done by BJP. Usually, BJP is known for Amit Shah's strategy of social engineering in Uttar Pradesh, consolidating the OBC votes and everything. It has always been a talking point for BJP, and this time the social engineering seems to have happened in Tamil Nadu within the BJP alliance. But playing around with this caste cards, I mean, is it like for a party as tall as BJP, and for a party that has achieved so much in terms of growth and in terms of vision and in terms of name for being non-corrupt, the top leadership, with all that, still playing around with that caste equation. How do you see that perspective, sir? Is it because people are aligned to that and they don't have a choice, or how do you see that?
I'm not surprised about that. There is a great say that when you are in Rome, be a Roman. So, when you are in Tamil Nadu, you have to act as a Tamil politician. You cannot equate the calculations which is happening in North India. BJP is a tallest party in the world, which is having more than 10 crore cadre base and all those. Okay, all is rest of India, it is fine. It is there. It is a fact. In Tamil Nadu, it is a growing party. It has not created its own benchmark. It was all along the way. It was in the support of either Dravidian parties. So only now they were able to focus on their own, and they are focusing on their own. They are trying something new with their own new alliances. So you cannot take all the risk when you are growing. Now, when you are in a growing phase, you have to make all the trips as safe as possible. So you cannot take risk every time. And when the BJP in North India is well established, having a strong hold, states like Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, all these states, they can take any risk. They can nominate anyone. Even in Madhya Pradesh, they can nominate anyone. They can transfer anyone. They can shift anyone. They can withdraw seats to someone. They can try everything and anything. It will all work. It won't make any difference because they are very well established and they have the grassroots base there. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, they are just growing now. As I told you, this is the first election. They are going to test their own strength. So, how much vote percentage they can secure in the name of BJP, in the name of Modi. Previously, they were getting the votes in the name of Jayalalitha or Karnanidhi or Stalin or someone else. Only this time, all the alliance parties also they are asking for a vote for Modi. So previously they were asking for Jayalalitha, they were asking for Karnanidhi. Only now they are asking for Modi and BJP. So this is a very significant election, and you cannot take 100% risk when you are trying here. Even then, they have able to manage. They manage a lot of things in a very good manner, and there is no allegation as far as BJP is concerned that they have supported this caste or they have omitted that religion. Now, nothing else. As every other party and alliance did, the same case with BJP also. You might be surprised. There is no single Muslim candidate in DMK as well as in ADMK. One person is contesting from Ramnad.
IUML? Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, IUML. I was about to come up. Yes.
Yeah, one person is contesting from Ramnad. That is an alliance party, not from DMK. Of course, they are contesting from a DMK symbol. They are contesting in DMK symbol, but they are alliance party, not from DMK.
No, sir, they are
One
contesting
person
in the
is
ladder symbol only in
yeah.
Tamil Nadu.
One person is fighting from Dindukal from
Yeah.
ADMK. He is fighting from two leaf symbol, but that he is also not from that party. He is from Alliance Party.
HDPA.
So the Muslim candidates are there, but they are from the Alliance Party, not from their own party. You might have seen noticed that in all these 300 seats and 400 seats, the BJP has not put even a single Muslim candidate. There is no Christian candidate like that. There is a lot of allegations that, and we can simply ask why there is no Muslim candidates in DMK, why there is no Muslim candidates in ADMK. So they are all, the election is all about winnability. So if there is a Muslim penetration is huge in some particular constituency, obviously they will put their own candidate. If there is a stronger other religion or caste is penetrated there, they will put their. So in that way itself, BJP also has to act. There is no other way. They cannot find a midway. They can do the same in later years once they prove their votes. Not now.
So one last question on BJP, and I want to move to DMK. Unlike the previous years, there were stronger allegations about, I should say, aggressive politics or a gross misbehavior among both contestants and cadres. Say, for example, Mr. Karuppu Muruganandam in Tanjavur, Mr. A.P. Muruganandam in Tirupur, and they have all been vocally aggressive. BJP, we saw, I mean, a lot of videos in social media where BJP cadres were aggressive towards people who raised questions. This time in Tamil Nadu, interestingly, in many places, I shouldn't say all the places, in many places we saw that people coming out and vocally questioning. Starting from Mr. Stalin, everybody was questioned. But none of the DMK cadres or ADMK cadres reacted to the way that BJP cadres reacted. Why do you see the staunch difference in this parties? And when did BJP adopt this, culture of, I shouldn't say aggressive, but, a little bit getting provoked kind of attitude?
See, they are in their teenage. BJP in Tamil Nadu is in its teenage. So obviously they will be very aggressive. You can see the young blood. The party's president even not touched his age of 40. So and the candidates, most of the candidates, Vinod B. Selvam, as you said, that A.P. Muruganandam, most of the candidates also young. So obviously they will be very aggressive. That is expected. The surprise thing, and of course, a party like DMK is a very well experienced. Even today, when we are talking, Mr. Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, has addressed a letter to his cadres. He said, "You have proven that DMK is the master of elections. Once again, you have done a great job." So that is how their experience is. They know how to act, where not to act. They are very smart in elections. If it is election, they are very smarter than anybody else. BJP has to be yet to be tactical as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Of course, rest of Tamil Nadu, they are masters in elections. 365 days, they always think about elections. So they never work for election season. They work for 365 days as election season. So that's a separate case according to All India BJP. Whereas in Tamil Nadu BJP, it's now only they are getting their own share of election contribution. So they are aggressive and vocal than previous leaders. The thing is, public within the 3 years of DMK government, they started questioning the ruling party. That is a very, very significant one. The anti-incumbency emerges only after 5 years completion of their government. But in this case, in 2021 to 2024 itself, people are more vocal because DMK and an alliance party standing on one side. The other side, there is three strong opposition. One is ADMK, another is BJP, and another is Nam Tamlar, Mr. Seema. So all three sides, they are attacking DMK. So that creates a huge awareness among the common man also. So DMK's promises were always huge and tall and sky high. So it is also very tough to satisfy complete the population. For an example, in 2021, they promised that all homemakers will get 1,000 rupees. That was the promise. Then later in 2023, they said eligible homemakers will get the 1,000 rupees. In Tamil Nadu, now we are having almost 6.5 crore voters. Almost 6.5 crore voters. It means not less than 2.5 crore families. It means 2.5 crore homemakers who is leading the family. But the 1,000 rupees given only for 1.15 crore women. So 1.10 crore women left out. Almost half of the women homemakers left out. So that creates a huge anger among the women because they are aware women richer than them, just because they are belonging to DMK party or DMK voters or DMK sympathizers, they are getting it. Just because I am not from a particular party, or I am not, I may not be a sympathizer, or I may categorized by them as a I am not eligible person, so I am not getting my 1,000 rupees. So they see lot of ineligible, unqualified ladies also getting the amount. So they say, if you can't give it to me, how she is getting it? So that sort of anger comes.
Comparison,
And embarrassment comes, and you might be witnessed while Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, the son of Chief Minister and the Minister of the Tamil Nadu Cabinet, he was doing his propaganda somewhere in nearby Madras, nearby Chennai. He was telling that we are witnessing all the ladies, and you become the owner of the buses today. Nowadays, no bus will charge you. You can get anywhere, you can get down anywhere, and nobody is charging you, and you are the owner of the bus. He was he was talking like that. Suddenly some lady started that there is no bus at all. Then how we can become a owner, and where we can board and get down? There is no bus at all. They were shouting at him, and he was embarrassed and asking again, do you mean that there is no bus, there is limited bus, of the frequency is not like that? They repeatedly said yes. So when the top leaders going to public, even they were not spared. So even they were questioned. So that is the situation. I put one video in Tamil addressing the Honorable Chief Minister that you have to address it. Otherwise, next assembly election is going to be tougher than what you are again. And opinion polls are also reflecting the same. Previously, last election, they lost only one seat. This election, they may lose around 8 to 10 seats. So even even then their alliance becomes stronger. The ruling party alliance is stronger than the previous one. Mr. Kamal Hassan also joined hand with them. So even after all these things, and impact alliance and opposition is broken into two, opposition alliance is broken into two, even then if they lose some seats, means that's a strong signal, and strong signal to opposition party, ruling party, I think.
Perfect. I want to ask one thing about the DMK campaign, sir. As you rightly mentioned, a lot of their MPs were questioned, and in fact, in some places in Vellore, I could see that Mr. Kadir Anand and senior DMK minister Mr. Durai Murugan, their convoy was prohibited from entering the villages, and they had to turn back without. I mean, so much of anti-incumbency and everything, but beyond all this, they are going to win is what everybody is telling, but you never know, like, how many seats or anything, but
It is tough in the constituency which you are mentioning. It is
Vellore,
not
yeah.
as easy.
Not in Vellore, but I'm just telling in general, ADMK, I
The
mean the
DMK
DMK
alliance will get
alliance.
its land share.
Correct. And the campaign which was taken by Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin in specific, the 29 paise campaign, how did it go, sir?
It worked very well. It is working very well because it is always easy to allege, and it is always very tough to explain because allegation can made in a single statement, but explanation has to be very expensive and very lengthy. So you cannot convince a person and who is already convinced that you are not good, and who is already having that opinion that the central is not supporting me, already opinionated, and these sort of informations will lead them into that mode, and it was very successful. Mr. Udaynidhi was successful in all two campaigns. In 2019 also, he has shown that stone,
Brick
that
Ains.
the brick, he told that we were supposed to have the aims well before, but still now we are not. Only the brick is there, and there's no aims at all in Tamil Nadu. So it worked very well, and it reached masses. In the same case, in 2024 also, he said we are giving 1 rupee to central government, and the central government is returning back only 29 paise. It worked very well. I also repeatedly mentioned the same thing in my videos, that the central government has to explain this in elaborate, because people will think that okay, because their propaganda mechanism is very stronger than anybody else. As I mentioned before, they have every time they prove that the DMK is the best in as far as election is concerned. So the allegation made by them is very easy, but the explanation is very complicated. You have to talk about GST, you have to talk about central and state share, and you have to talk about compare about other states, and you have to talk about the industry, the revenue, the central government, and the expenditure which
Finance
makes central
commission.
government, which any state government doesn't have. You have to spend for military, you have to spend for border roads, you have to spend for other countries, you have to spend for a vaccine, you have to spend for 80 crore food grain to 80 crore people, which all these things no state governments having any burden on that. So getting money from states and giving it back again is not same. So obviously you have to explain in a detailed manner. I think DMK succeeded once again in that matter, and it worked very well as a problem. Whether it's a fact or not, that's an entirely separate game, and anybody can, any economist or any central government staff can, and even ministers can prove that his propaganda was not a fact. But bringing it to public is entirely a different game. I think he made his point very stronger.
On one side, this 29% worked very well, but on the other side, be it BJP or ADMK, did they not put DMK in an answering position about the Jafar Sadiq issue and the drug bust that happened very close to the elections?
I am surprised why they have not taken it in a huge manner. Of course, they have mentioned everywhere. Even Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy, ex-chief minister and general secretary of AIDMK, he mentioned everywhere. And obviously, the state president of BJP, Mr. Annamalai, also spoke in every other meeting. But it was not taken in the way it has to be taken. As we said,
Exactly.
you can always talk about central and state sharing, economical sharing, and the central government is betraying state government. All this you can make. When Mr. Udayanidhi took that, I am giving 1 rupee, you are giving 29 paise. So I will call the Honorable Prime Minister as 29 paise Prime Minister. So this method, this way of this propaganda reaches common men very quickly. Whereas the drug bust issue and all the other issues that was taken by BJP as well as ADMK, but that was not taken in the tricky way as the DMK
There was no
took in other.
sloganeering associated with it, right? Catchy
Not only
sloganeering,
sloganeering,
nothing.
not only of course slogan plays a major role, but not only sloganeering, but also in lot of other ways, how you have to coinage, how you have to mention, how you have to take it. When you are showing a brick, that is not about slogan, but it attracts every eyeball. So you have to make it that every individual understand that. But I think they were not up to the mark, both BJP as well as ADMK. I always used to say DMK is the best ever opposition party. I always mentioned everywhere. DMK is the best ever opposition party, that they take every even a small mistake, a petty crime of any political ruling party, and they blown up like anything, and they will make they will give every trouble to the ruling party as a brilliant opposition party. But ADMK and BJP, of course, BJP is growing now, and we have to see in the future. And ADMK and BJP, I think they were not up to the mark.
Perfect, sir. Thank you. I just want to move slightly from Tamil Nadu and talk about the happenings of West Bengal. So this is the first. Yesterday was the first Ram Navami celebration after the Ayodhya Ram Temple was constructed, and it looks like the Ram issue, Rama, I should say, the Rama's a problem is resurfacing, or trying to be the political point for people, not I mean, not in Tamil Nadu, but in people in the north. And recently we saw that the procession for Ram Navami in West Bengal, the chief minister, sitting chief minister, Mamta Banerjee, was vehemently against that. But then the procession got approval from both election commission and from the courts, and they had this procession. And as expected, or as predicted by Mamta Banerjee herself, there were instances of violence that happened in that protest, stone pelting, and other things. Why cling on to something that has already given you vote? Do you think the people are going to vote for you again for the same cause for which you have already, got your share of votes, and you've also promised, got what you, I mean, they've also delivered what they promised? Do you think they're going to again vote for you for the same cause? Why bring in this now?
Lot of points are there in this issue. I will try to explain as short as possible. Rama is an center of elections from the day one. It's always been there. Very early stages itself, we were BJP and Jansang. They were all able to, even RSS. They were all making it as a very very big issue. And of course, you might be aware that it was not taken the Ram. Yatra or Ram temple issue was not taken by BJP first. It was taken by public. Then BJP took it as a whole one. So even before BJP was formed, Jansang was there. They were also utilized it. Even before Jansang, there was RSS. They were using it. So the people movement was always there, and the political parties utilized it on their own way. That is a separate case. Just because you are having elections today, you should not celebrate Ram Navami, means that's very very embarrassing one. And a country like India, where a lot of religions are there, and a lot of religions were founded here. So it is very, it will be very biased to say that you should not make any Ram Navami Yatra or anything else just because we are having elections. You can conduct anything. Just know we have finished our Ramzan. There was no dispute. There was no issues at all. So we can have anything and everything. The religious freedom is a fundamental right assured by the Constitution of India. So we have to have it without any doubt. And obviously that should not disturb and hurt others. That is the main thing. That any yatra or any procession or any religious thing or spiritual thing, that should not affect and hurt others. That's a very very important one. And I have the religious freedom. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that I can hurt you. That's a separate case. But this was happening for years and years. And the opposition parties in the central government, they are scared about the BJP will get more and more momentum and more vote just because of this Ram. Because one thing, they have worked very hard legally and politically and in socially, and they won the case, and they got vote, and they came to power. Not only the Ram issue, Ram temple issue is not the only issue, but for various issues they got the power again. And secondly, the Ram temple issue also worked in favor of them. So the opposition parties are scared that they should not get more and more votes. Of course, the people will vote for Ram temple, and people may vote to complement the BJP also. That of course you made the promise and we are complimented. So that also may work. So that is the fear of the opposition parties. So that they want to disturb always. They are not aware. The more you disturb, the more it will grow. That is the main thing. If you let it down, if you allow it, it will vanish on its own. So that will become only a social movement. Only when the government interferes into that, the social movement and the religious movement and the spiritual movement becomes a political movement. Then automatically, where you are afraid of, that will happen. The BJP will get more and more vote, and we can see that in this election, BJP will secure more seats than the previous elections too. So that will give you a stronger message to Didi. So she has to understand that we should not disturb. And now, when we are talking, I learned that Mamata Didi is also going to conduct from Ram Yatra. So, which she was opposing BJP, now sees the TMC is going to conduct the Ram Yatra. So, they are also taking, they are seeing that it is getting more and more momentum, and they are afraid that this may give to vote to others. And you might be aware, Mamata Didi was all along in appeasement of particular religions. That we are all aware. And she never gave up Hinduism also. She always used to do Durga Puja. She always used to have the fasting and all, the Navaratri and the Durga Puja. So she is a spiritual lady also. So that all aware. So whenever she was appeasing the minority votes, as well as she never gave up her own religion. So that is there, and she can do the same without any doubt. Now, when she is entering and disturbing the Ram Yatra and all, so that will go against her. She is aware of that. So I learned she is going to
No, her
have there.
intention, yeah, her intention was not to disturb the yatra, but to make sure that it's since her point of view is that it's going to create some communal disturbance because of the yatra. But again, if she's going to do it again, then it just becomes a political stunt now.
Law and order is the fundamental duty of a state government. It is no way connected to central government or any other party. Law and order is a state subject as per constitution. If you are unable to, if governor wants to go to Sandesh Kali, no law and order problem will come. If opposition party want to go to Sandesh Kali, no law and order problem will come. If I want to conduct Ram Yatra, no law and order problem will. What sort of law and order you are having? That you have to assure. And when the population, the Muslim population is conducting Ramzan namaz and all, no violence. The Christians are celebrating their own functions, no violence. Only when Hindus are celebrating their own, some violence. What sort of law and order you are maintaining? So that will create a bad image about the government, not about public. People are peaceful. When Ramzan is there, everything is peaceful. When Christmas is there, everything is peaceful. As the same case, when Ram Navami is there, everything should be peaceful. So that is the matter of law and order. That is the proof of law and order. So we can see that the people of West Bengal is peaceful and harmless and harmonious. But the politicians are making it trouble. So obviously they have to reap what they sow.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking time and talking to us about various issues. We'll meet again
My,
with another interesting topic.
my pleasure. Thank you very much.